Welcome back to Income Trading 101. Today we are taking a look at Cake versus the US dollar. This is the token for the Pancake swap project. And today is May the 3rd, 2021. So close to making the bad May the 4th be with you joke. But here we go. Just expanding this out, you can see we've got data. Not too much, just back to February of this year, actually. And let me see. We're just going to expand that on out. So not a whole lot to go with. In fact, this thing has not even had enough, I don't believe, data for us to do our usual 60-day. But we will still look at this because even if we don't have a 60-day, we can take this to lower time frames and still do the same analysis using 60 periods. So it'll work either way, just to give us a better look at what's going on here. And this morning we're seeing, there's a lot going on. Ethereum had a great weekend. I actually just placed a couple of trades myself, and look at that. We're just starting to see, as of a couple of weeks ago, the 60-day data kick in. So let's get rid of the volume too, just so you'll have a better view of this. Kaboom. All right. So, up and away like everything else in DeFi land. All of these DeFi projects have just had such a strong 2021. Let's go ahead and kick this over to the 1 hour just to get a better sense. So at the 1 hour, we do see the 1 hour highlights this pullback quite a bit more. See if we can get a little more data. And then, retracement there. And we appear to be making a bit more of a retracement in the past few hours. Of course, the 1 hour, we've got a convergence happening because the 10 and the 20 are both, the 10 is between the 20 and the 60 period. But I'm betting at the 30-minute level and at the 15-minute level, we're going to see bullish trends. So let's go ahead and take a look. Wow, look how close all of those are. So at the 30-minute level, you actually have a scenario where the 10 period is above both, but the 60 is actually above the 20, just slightly by like a penny and a half. When it's all this tight, that is a great sign for me to just wait and see what's going to happen. Because whenever most of my losing money trades, most of the trades where I lose money, but I was correct overall, meaning you lose money short term, but the direction goes the way you think, is when you're pushing the market. You're saying, like, perfect example right here, and I'm saying like, oh, this market's going higher, I'm just gonna buy it. You can buy it, you can decide to buy it on a number of reasons. The moving averages just won't be one of those reasons, because these right now they are out of order. Plus, you want to wait for clear signals, right? Like, wait for clear signals. If you're going to use these indicators, wait for the indicator to give you a clear move up or down. And even right now, right? Look at this in the 15-minute level. You've got the 10 is above the 20, but slightly below the 60. So once again, both on the 15-minute and the 30-minute, you're not getting a clear signal just yet. Now the good thing is that given like, if it pushes past this current level, chances are we're going to retest this $42.50 high. But whether or not you want to be the one who pushes to try and press to get it there, it's a different thing. My goal is not to force markets the direction I want them. I want to wait for the markets to show me that they are making the move that I think I'm seeing, and then I'm going to try and make a trading decision that properly makes money on that move. So here we go. Of course, in the daily, we've had one direction, right? We've only had this thing going up for the most part. Slight retracement up, slight retracement up, slight up higher, slight retracement, probably higher. So with that, I expect the MACD to sort of be one-dimensional just to the upside, but let's take it to the 1 hour level, because for those of you who trade and try to do technical analysis on these, on some of these DeFi projects that don't have much data, use smaller time frames and you'll get all the data you want for making the analysis. So here at the 1 hour level, you can see that there was a final cross of the signal line higher than the MACD line, and it did go, it crossed into negative territory, which to me is a clear signal of a sell. Had you sold, you actually could have taken part in this nice little downward action that happened. And then there was a crossover yesterday that pulled these markets a little bit higher. So the MACD right now is sort of oscillating in positive territory. Chances are it's about to go higher, but again, I like to use these scenarios. This is perfect actually, where you have a crossover of the MACD and the signal line, and it's happening in negative territory and it goes positive. To me, that's a positive trade signal. Whereas when it's just sort of oscillating back and forth with crossovers, all positive or all in negative territory, I think it's easier to get shaken out. Like here, this is a sell signal, and then it goes lower while the market actually was going higher. You had another crossover. I don't like trading or using this indicator when it's oscillating all above or all below the zero line. Let's take it to the 30-minute and see what's going on. So at the 30-minute level, we do have a crossover right now. This would be a bullish. This is a bias. A buy signal, a bullish crossover. And even though it's not happening, it's not too negative. If we see this cross, both the MACD and the signal line really go above the zero line down here, which they're close to right now. That I think is a significant once again buy signal. Sure, I like buy signals that happen deeper negative, but sometimes these crossovers that happen near the zero line are just as valid for making a trading decision. And I'm sure the 15-minute will show us something similar. So 15-minute had a crossover much earlier this morning, kind of in the overnight period. And it also is approaching, actually right now, both the signal and the MACD line have gone positive. So this 15-minute definitely is a buy signal. So let's just take a closer look. I'll stay at this time frame and get a better sense of what's going on here. So I'm just going to kind of draw that out right there, and more or less call that, let's see. We'll just call that your current, I actually should go ahead and turn that red, because right now it's looking like resistance. That line, there you go, a little yellow stand out a little bit. This line is looking like resistance. So if pricing can push through, I would definitely expect it to retest the high that we had back here, right? And I'm calling this a high rather than the actual top of this wick over here, where the high was actually 42. There you go, $42.89, so $42.90. Because that was such a wild day. I mean, look at this day. This was on this is a 15-minute period yesterday. You had a high of 42.90, a low of 39.44. That's pretty strong, 10% move roughly on a $30-something stock. A little less than that, but still, I'm constantly looking for levels, right? So if we can find levels that make sense and that matter, let's pull this on over and see if there's anything else that we'd see. So this region, if you will, price has hovered around it several times, even broke out. It looked like this line was going to be support, and then it fell back through. Likewise, so we're at a significant level. Let's pull this back out to the 30-minute, just to give us a little more price data to work with. You just want to have a sense of where you are, right? Where are you relative to where you are expecting to be? And actually, if I had pulled the pricing on out, let's move this on out to the hourly and just the daily, and then I'll go back to the 30-minute. What I want to do is get a better sense, or a real sense, a full sense of things like let's escape. Sorry about that. Things like highs in the market. You want to make sure you're aware of. So look at how many times this range got tested, right? Never really broke through. 1, 2, 3, 4 different times. So could we have a breakout, a breakout above this current line that would make it turn into most likely support rather than resistance, and maybe even a retest of this $44 high? Absolutely. So it's important to just keep track, and also to know that likewise, if we don't get a breakout here, we probably are going to see a retesting of some of these lows, right? Because that ends up happening as well. If resistance holds, you would expect expect pricing of the asset, whether it's crypto or stock or whatever, to retest the previous support. And if it breaks through support, you expect another leg lower. So always just looking at price data to see if we can glean any sort of indication on where prices have been and where they might be going. I always say might be headed because we never know. That's why we do the analysis and we allocate our capital accordingly. So, hey, thank you guys for watching this video and all the others. If you haven't joined, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit a like, hit a dislike if you don't like it. Leave comments. I appreciate all the comments. And yeah, I'll be making some more videos later this week. All right, take care and happy trading.